You're listening to the Tuneful Parent Podcast, Episode 3, Wiggles Create Giggles.
Oh, my pretty baby, oh, my sweetie baby, I just can't believe I'm yours.
Hey parents, you're listening to the Tuneful Parent Podcast. I'm your host, JoEllyn Sumner, the Tuneful Teacher. I'm a vintage-loving crooner coming to you from the windy city of Chicago. My mission is to give you the tools to cultivate a tuneful home that will grow joyful, compassionate, empathetic, lifelong learners. I believe we are all born musical people, and I'm here to empower you. Tune in to learn easy songs, games, rhymes, and dances. Everything you need to engage intentionally with your children, all while building and stimulating their brain, nurturing their heart, and stirring their soul. Here's your backstage pass. Let's get tuneful. Hey everyone! Today we are talking about why wiggles are important for your developing child and their growing sense of beat. The wiggle is an essential component of musical play with your child. Have you ever wiggled your kiddo's toes and fingers only to be greeted with a big smile? It's the best feeling ever. Am I right? Well, did you know that wiggling the toes and fingers of your child to the beat of a song or a rhyme, like This Little Piggy, will help them to internalize the beat? What I mean is, helping them move their fingers or toes, they can feel the beat of the song that you are singing or the music that's being played. There are physical benefits, internal benefits, as well as social and emotional benefits to this form of musical play. Let's start with the physical benefits. Children who get to experience fun, beatful activities daily will develop a major advantage for the development of their gross motor skills. They will have better body coordination and awareness when doing things like running and jumping, hopping, skipping, and galloping. All of those things that kids love to do, as well as improved reaction speed, balance, and strength. This will help kiddos immensely as they grow, as they mature, and as they start picking out some of the things that they are interested in, like maybe dance or soccer, golf, football, baseball, basketball, playing an instrument, lots of different sports and physical and mentally challenging activities will benefit from their hard work and your hard work with wiggles as they are an infant and a toddler. Don't forget that even though some of our kiddos may not choose dance as a extracurricular activity, being beatful is a part of life. Being beatful, dancing, moving our body, so that we don't feel awkward in a social setting is so important for our kiddos. There are also internal benefits to wiggling and beatful activities. Their memories will strengthen by hearing these different rhymes and songs over and over again. Their concentration will improve. They'll be listening for the differences in the inflection of your voice as you perform these different wiggles on them. They will have increased sensory development and awareness. Their language skills acquisition can become present a little bit sooner. As they're listening to these very language-rich, nutrient-rich nursery rhymes and songs, they will develop their language even more. Let's move on to the social-emotional benefits. Wiggling can provide opportunities for cooperative play, which can help develop social skills in both parent-to-child relationships as well as peer-to-peer relationships. For example, when an older child tries some of these activities with their sibling, it can help build a deeper bond between the two children. Likewise, for adults, it can help build a sense of trust through musical play. So maybe an older cousin, an auntie, an uncle, a grandparent is learning these different wiggles that you have done. When the child hears that wiggle, they're automatically comforted and know, oh, this person, I can trust this person. They know this song, this rhyme that mommy and daddy do with me. So it's a win-win situation. If you're ready to learn the steps to be a more tuneful parent and cultivate a tuneful home, then you're definitely in the right place. But I have something extra special running right now for parents like you. My on-demand parent-child music classes are currently on sale for $10 off. Whether you're expecting, have an infant, a toddler, or a preschooler, I have the class for you. Each class is set up like a course, with one lesson dripping out to you each week. Incorporate this lesson in 20 minutes a day. It's going to be a huge win for you and your family. You could do it all at one time or throughout your day. There's even an app for it, so you don't have to be tied down to your screen. Put it on, put your earbuds in, and let me coach you on easy musical play with simple songs, rhymes, games, and dances to deeply bond you and your child while growing their brain, nurturing their heart, and stirring their soul. Ready to rock and roll? Head over to thetunefulteacher.com/courses. That's TheTunefulTeacher.com/courses, COURSES, and choose your child's developmental age. Once you're at checkout, use the code SPRING for $10 off the course. That's the code SPRING for $10 off your course. Happy musicking! You might be asking, when should I introduce beatful play to my child? Well, let me just tell you, the earlier the better, because in utero, babies can hear around 18 weeks. Sing to them as early as you can. Play your favorite music so they can hear the beat. Wiggle your fingers on your baby bump. Tap the beat on your baby bump. Get up and dance and move around. This creates endorphins pumping through our body, and especially since music is therapeutic for both mama and the baby. When it comes to actually wiggling their little digits, you want to make sure that you start with the toes. Most infants will not allow you to wiggle their fingers because their hands are clenched. Instead, try to wiggle their toes to the beat of a song or a rhyme. As they grow, their hands will open up more, and they will allow you to wiggle their fingers. Once children become toddlers and preschoolers, they will be able to participate more in the musical play. They might even lead it. They may be so comfortable with the rhyme or song that they will wiggle your fingers while you say the rhyme or sing the song. It's important to note that you do need to pace your voice so that you are following their tempo, their speed. The proper steady beat is instilled. Children, we know, run faster than us. Their heart rate, their sense of urgency, they're just doing things a lot faster than we as adults do. So don't be alarmed if you have to say it quite fast at first. Let's do This Little Piggy. So if you're saying the rhyme and they're wiggling your fingers, maybe they will go at a higher rate of speed. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy went home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee, 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 all the way home. Or maybe they'll start a little bit slower. Make sure that you follow their tempo, their speed. This little piggy went to market, and this little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee, 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 all the way home. Listen and respond to your child. What is your role as the parent here? Well, you know that your voice is the most important voice for your child to hear singing. You're also an integral part of their development of beatfulness. Phyllis Weichert, a famed movement and folk dance guru, once said, "Feeling the beat has to be independent for the child. You can't make it loud and you can't make it visual in videos. It has to be felt. Unless the child is rocked, patted, stroked, danced with at the same time unless adults are creating the feel of the beat for the child who is hearing it. That feel of the beat does not develop. This means it will not develop if you, the parent, does not present it and perform it on the child. You really are integral to your child's development all around. But don't worry, I got you on this. I'm here to help. As an elementary music teacher, I see this so often. Kiddos are coming into kindergarten and first grade with me, and they are struggling to keep a steady beat on their knees. This shows me that there wasn't a lot of beatful musical play in the home in the formative years between birth and 7. So this is why a lot of remediation is done in elementary school music classes. Dr. John Feierabend, the creator of the First Steps in Music curriculum, has said on many occasions that quality children's music literature is the key to providing children with an appropriate musical environment that nurtures their musical sensitivity and development. He goes on to say in his article, Music and Movement for Infants and Toddlers, that over the past 100 years, our ability to foster musicality has suffered because we have shifted to a consumer-based society. That is to say, instead of music making, we are simply watching or listening to it, neither of which will truly help develop your child's sense of beat. I'm not sure if you see it, but on my Facebook marketplace, there are tons of people giving away their pianos for free or very cheaply. And this shows the decline of a music-making society. The piano used to be a focal point where families would gather around and play and sing together. But that art of piano playing, that skill of piano playing, is being diminished and lost through the generations. So what can we do? Well, let's start with our singing. Let's start with our beatful play. Let's start with all of that first when children are infants and toddlers. What can you do if all you know is This Little Piggy, but you want to expand your little one's musical horizons and yours with more wiggly songs and rhymes? You could spend a ton of time searching on Google, or you could just come and join my free Facebook group, The Tuneful Parent, where there are tons of other like-minded mamas and papas that would be happy to share their tips and tricks. I also have a special gift for you, my listeners. If you go to thetunefulteacher.com/wiggles, I have a fun little ebook for you full of wiggles to enhance your playtime repertoire. Try my wiggles out and let me know what ones your child loves the best. Take a selfie video or a picture of your fun wiggle playtime and tag me on socials and let me know which one was your favorite. Thanks so much for tuning in today. Just because this jam session is over doesn't mean our time together has to end. Head over and join my Facebook group, The Tuneful Parent. And if you're on Instagram, take a screenshot, add it to your stories, and tag me at The Tuneful Teacher. I'd love to hear from you. Until next time, stay tuneful, parents.